What's the latest on Jeff's groin injury?
Yeah, Jeff's got a sore groin. It's not one that's just going to disappear immediately. I mean, we're hopeful it's not too bad. The scans don't show anything too major. Now, whether a mild groin strain, it can be a week, it can be 4 weeks, can't it? And you know, what we'll do is we'll make sure we get him back when he's nice and comfortable. He's having a few days away now. You know, we would have probably built in some away time for him anyway, but Jeff was very keen to get back up and running. You know, and possibly, you know, it's been a bit of an error on my part to maybe kind of not trip him into training a little bit slower than we did. Jeff was very keen to get on. Obviously, we were keen to get him involved, and obviously there was a change up of training from what he would be used to at Leicester and what he's been used to away with England. You know, we tend to train on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think Leicester and England have a rest after the first 2 days and then come back in on the Thursday, which tends to be our day off. So I think whether there was a slight change up there and he got a little bit stiff and a little bit sore, and had obviously done a lot during the week because he was featuring on the bench and he wanted to do well. You know, who knows? You know, I mean, was that part of it, or was he just particularly unlucky? You know, you can never really tell. I mean, he just got caught awkwardly in a tackle and has got this slight groin strain. We don't see it being an issue. It's just unfortunate he's not going to be available immediately. You know, he's going to take a few days to get over it. And as I said, the plus point is that we're able to build in some time off for him now that we would have to have given him later on to freshen him up anyway. So, you know, he's going to get a bit of time away. It's nice, it's half term this week, so he's got away with the family, and I think that's what we've got to do, look at the positives rather than worry too much about the negatives. You know, the boys who are playing well, and, you know, we'll back them to keep playing well over the next few weeks.
Okay, there's time for a groin strain, it's now, I suppose. One of the big stories of the week has been the salary cap, and 2 teams have breached it.
Yeah.
Are the Chiefs one of those teams?
We're not going to make any comment on it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't need to say we're one of the teams that have breached the salary cap, because I think everyone knows we're not. You know, I don't mind sitting here and saying we're not a team that have breached the salary cap, and I know that, and I think everyone who's involved with Exeter or watches Exeter knows that the chat is nothing to do with Exeter. But that's as far as I'm concerned to talk about it, because as far as I'm concerned, you know, I know some clubs have made comment on whether they backed a cover up or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, we know what our budget here is as a club. We've worked very hard from the first day I remember being head coach. I've known what the budget is. The directors here and the people here have worked very hard to try and get us the best budget we can. You know, everyone knows when you look at Sandy Park and the way we run it and the way we manage things, that we try and maximise the budget and then we try and spend it the best we can. And that's what we've done, and that's what we'll continue to do. You know, I'm not going to get drawn into making comments about other people's budgets because I don't know what they are. And I'm not going to get drawn into making comments about other people, whatever they are, issues with salary cap, because I haven't got any inside knowledge on what's going on. What I will say is that I know where we stand. We haven't done anything wrong, and we'll just continue to focus on ourselves.